Greetings to everyone. After the Thomson model of an atom, the next model was Rutherford's model of an atom. So today we will discuss about this model. For this, Rutherford used an alpha particle scattering experiment. For this, he selected a thin foil of a heavy gold metal. It was about 1000 atoms. For this, he bombarded the same with the high alpha particles. These are in fact positively charged particles carrying 2-unit positive charge. When these positively charged radiations were emitted from the radioactive element, that is radium, enclosed in a lead box, were struck to the gold foil, he find some observation on the zinc sulfide photographic plate, and he observed some points or some observations from this scattering experiment, and these observations are: most of the space inside the atom is empty because the most of the alpha radiations pass through the gold foil without any deflection. These radiations were passed only when they get empty space inside the atom, which shows that the atom is hollow inside. Next is, a very few particles were deflected from their path, indicating that the positively charged on the atom occupies in a very small region. That positively charged are named as proton. The size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of the atom. Next is, almost the entire mass of the atom is concentrated in the small part termed as nucleus, because a very few radiations they deflect back from their path. These observations can be shown by this figure. Some radiations they deflect through the small angle, and a very few radiations they come back, and most of the radiations they go without any deflection. From this experiment, Rutherford conclude that atom is divided into two parts: the central part, that is known as the nucleus, in which all the positive charge as well as the entire mass of the atom is present, and outside the nucleus, that part is known as the extranuclear part, in which electrons or the negative charge is present, and this negative charge particles are not stationary, they are revolving around the nucleus, just like planets revolve around the sun. That part is known as the extranuclear part of the atom. Hence, atom is divided into two parts: nucleus and extranuclear part. The Rutherford model is different from the Thomson model, as Rutherford proposed a model in which electrons are revolving around the nucleus in well-defined path. This path is known as orbit. There is a positively charged center in an atom is known as nucleus. He also proposed that the size of the nucleus is very small as compared to the size of the atom, whereas Thomson proposed that the model of atom to be similar to the watermelon model, in which the electrons they are spread inside the positive charge and the positive charge is distributed in all around the atom or in all around the sphere. This model is similar to the pudding model. This is also known as the watermelon model. So this model is differ from the Thomson model of the atom. But in this model there is also some drawbacks. That drawbacks are, the first drawback is an electron revolving around the nucleus gets accelerated towards the nucleus. Hence, it loses energy continuously. Thus, by revolving, it continuously losing energy and acquires spiral path. Just show in this figure. Revolving electron acquires spiral path. By acquiring the spiral path, ultimately the size of the orbit become smaller and smaller, and thus a time comes when this orbit collapses with nucleus and ultimately the electron will fall inside the nucleus. But in his experiment there was no such a point or no such observation is there which shows that electron is present inside the nucleus. The other drawback of the Rutherford model was the atom does not say anything about the arrangement of the electrons in an atom. So this model was failed. Thank